Do. Do, 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 do. Let's get our banners going. La 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 la. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard, like a couple people did the last couple weeks. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time. You don't need a reason, you don't need a rhyme to write a postcard. To P.O. Box 12522, just write a postcard. 04098, just write a postcard. To Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Postcards. I'm your host, Jenny Van West, coming to you live from the Postcard Studio, where it's always 70 and sunny. And today, it's 70 and cloudy, and we had a little couple drops of rain, which is very nice. And, we got some mail. I picked up the mail this morning and got up bright and early and went to the post office, and there were, lo and behold, Steals and Deals, coming to you live at 11:15, and 3 postcards from smart listeners. Thank you. Thank you for the postcards. And we have a bunch of stuff coming up today. Charlotte's here in the studio with me, as promised, for Mondays, and we've got today's the last day of the summer season. I think I told you all that last week, but we've got the big reveal on the photos of mystery. We're going to do the big reveal today on that. That's been kind of fun. And let's see, we got a new season coming up in the fall, which is, of course, the next season in front of us. And we're definitely starting to feel it up in here in Maine. It was a little cool last night. Excuse me. And let's see, fall season is going to start September 26th. I'm going to take a couple weeks off and do some stuff and things around here and some gardening that I need to do and maybe take a camping trip and, gather some stories and come back September 26th, Monday, September 26th, and then we're going to go from there. Planning to get some musical guests in this fall and maybe some other folks who are doing cool stuff. And, it's going to be a fun time. So let's see who's in the comments. Good morning, Diggy. How's it going? I got a postcard from you. That's going to get read at 11:30. Let's see. If you're just joining us for the first time or just watching after the fact for the first time, let me show you something. You can write to us, meaning me. P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. But you are kind of writing to us because this is a little bit of a community kind of an effort here. You write postcards, I read them on the air. And then, sometimes we get a letter from Grandma. Today, I don't think we got a letter from Grandma. But that's okay. We got 3 postcards to read, and Steals and Deals, and Charlotte's here. And, stuff and things. So let's see what's going on. Let's play a song, shall we? Let's start with the song. I got to tell you, last night I stayed up kind of late. I didn't sleep a lot. Because it was the last night of eldest offspring being home with a friend, and so we had a fire out back with everybody, and hung out by the campfire and listened to the crickets and so forth. We had one very loud and appreciative cricket in the backyard last night, listening to songs, and in our family, the campfire songs are an interesting bunch. It's Warren Zevon's in the mix, so I might play a Warren Zevon song in a little bit. So anyway, let's play a song. And I didn't give a lot of thought actually to the first song that I want to play. So I'm just going to grab a capo if there's one nearby, and I'm just going to make it happen. Or if there's no capo, we play without one. That's fine. So, I'm starting to coalesce what will probably be the next couple of records. And I've played this a couple of times on the show, and I'll play it again today. And it's about the river where I grew up, Potomac River. And there's a little bit of artistic license with it, as some of y'all know. But basically, it's a song about a river, through no fault of its own, became polluted and then got cleaned up. Daddy, take me down to the river, gonna catch some catfish for dinner, gonna skip some stones with my brother till the sun goes down. Oh, sun goes down. I remember my granddaddy talking about the eagles and hawks flying up a river and their babies squawking from a mean old snag. They've flown away and they never come back. And Mama said, did you hear that up a river there's a factory, and you know it's never been said what they're doing there, what's going on. Oh, Potomac, roll along. Oh, and I remember my grandmama talking about the eagles and hawks flying up a river and their babies squawking from a mean old snag. They've flown away and they've come back. Ooh, so Daddy, take me down to the river. Gonna catch some catfish for dinner, gonna skip some stones with my brother till the sun goes down. Oh, sun goes down. Well, I feel better, and I hope you do too. Jenny Van West coming to you live from the Postcard Studio. It's great to see you all here this morning. And good morning, Judith. How's it going? We got Santa Clarita and Queens in the house. This makes me so glad. You know, as I was playing that song, sometimes I get worried that I'm going to bore people. And you know what? If I'm not bored, you probably aren't either. And if you are, I bet you've got a way of dealing with that. Anyway, good morning. Let's see, how's Indigo Blonde update? I'm itching so much for the album. My neighbors are beginning to think I have fleas. Thank you, Diggy. You know, I appreciate that. You know, sometimes when I eat a sandwich, I say, this one's for you, Warren Zevon. I love that. Well, you know, I got a Warren Zevon song coming up for you. I'll pick one of my favorites. We had a couple last night around the campfire, and I'm a little bleary this morning because last night was just magical. Last night was just kind of magical, and I appreciate, very much being able to just step outside and create magic. And music does that, and the trees do that, and, friends do that, and kids do that. Anyway, I was feeling the magic. Let's see who else is in the room. Max Jones, what's up? Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here. So, I'm Jenny Van West coming to you live from the Postcard Studio. If you're just joining us for the first time, or you've been coming around for a while, it's the same. It's the same news. It's postcards. P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. We have 3. I picked up 3 postcards this morning, along with the Steals and Deals, which is coming up in about 4 minutes. And you can write to us, and I'll read it on the show on Mondays. This is our last show of the summer season. And I'm going to make a little banner for this because you need to mark your calendars, because fall season, I like to err on the side of caution when I'm putting seasons out there. Fall season starts Monday, 9/26. I know I'm making you wait for it, but I'm just going to say that it gives me a chance to recharge a little bit. I love my Monday routine, and I love hanging out with you guys, but sometimes I got to go camping or something, go camping and come back late on a Monday. So I've also got, clean up from the drought. I got weeds to pull. I tell you, let me just say, what I've grown really well this year, what's grown really well is the crabgrass. Because when you get hot, dry weather and the crabgrass looks like it's dying, it's not dying. It's sending roots down into places you never even thought of. And then when the rain comes, it takes over the entire universe, and suddenly you have a mat of crabgrass. So, crabgrass is people too, I guess. But anyway, fall season's going to start Monday, September 26th. And between now and then, let's keep in touch. P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. All right. So, let's see what's going on. Bleariness. We got some blearies going on. And I'm so happy that you're here. So, we're about to get in touch with the Steals and Deals at 11:15, but I'm thinking I'm going to play one more song before then. Because I feel like it. Because I feel like it. And maybe I'll play a song from my next album. Maybe I'll just do that. Oh, and I got a moose hide that I gotta show to you. Yeah. The moose hide came last week, which is why I didn't pick up the post from the post office. I was about to leave when I found out the moose hide was coming. So if you're not up to date on the moose hide report, moose report's coming. Blonde, indigo blonde, spotless reputation and a red dress on. Sometimes left, you got to make it right. Got to find that wolf and fight that fight. Blonde, blonde, indigo blonde, 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 indigo blonde. Blonde, blonde, indigo blonde, wander in the forest with a red cape on. Sometimes left, you got to make it right. You got to find that wolf and fight that fight. All right, thank you, Diggy Cat, for the inspiration to play that just now, Indigo Blonde. So, that's a new one. That's a new one. Well, newish, you know? Still relevant. Wrote that one after a rather unfortunate experience that I had and decided that, you know what? It's important to speak up sometimes and say what's on your mind. That's all I'm going to say about it. So, thanks for the comments. All right, so here we go. Didn't the Rolling Stones have a song called "Let It Moose" on the Exile on Moose Street? Well, I'm just going to leave that to the crew here in the chat room this morning to have a little chit chat about what that means. Oh, let's see who we got in here. All right, what's up, David Hansky? Nice to see you here. So it is 11:17, which means it's past time for Steals and Deals. And if you don't know about Steals and Deals, you've never had this experience before, well, listen, it's just like, it's all down home, what we do. One time I didn't have enough postcards, and so I read this. It was like I wouldn't say it was a revenge reading of the Steals and Deals. But I thought, you know, this was in the mailbox, why don't I read this? And lo and behold, everybody loves Steals and Deals, so we're gonna take a look. All right, so typically, let's see what we've got here this morning. Well, we're going to start with Shaw's. Okay, I was in Shaw's this weekend, and you know, they do a really great job over there. The place is super organized, and they really do respond to customers. So here's to you, Shaw's. And they have great checkout people and all that good stuff. All right. Any snack fans out there? Any crunchy, salty snack fans out there? Yes, I think so. Cheez-Its. Okay, $1.87 for a box of Cheez-Its. Do not walk, run to Shaw's for a box of Cheez-Its. And also there's something in here called Cheez-Its Puffed. I don't know what that means, but it sounds kind of like extra crunchy and extra good. So I think, oh, what's up, Macy Kaplan? Shaw's is just okay. Well, we can have a discussion about this. I have, you know, not everybody's a fan. Not everybody's a fan. One of the things I love about Shaw's is that you can get Cheez-Its for $1.87, Macy. What do you think about that? All right. And thank you for the nice comment. You're a delight, too. Everybody, this is Macy. Macy, this is everybody. Okay, here we go. Red pastrami, $9.99 a pound. Okay, let's talk pastrami for a second. I'm a little bit spoiled in this department. This is where I'm sure they do a great job at Shaw's, but if you go to New York City and you go to Katz's Deli, and you spend $25, you will get a pastrami sandwich that is not only the best one you've ever had in your life, it's the biggest one you've ever had in your life, and it will give you about 4 lunches that week. So go to Katz's Deli, get your sauerkraut and your pastrami sandwich. Just saying. A Reuben maybe too. Their Reubens are outstanding. Okay, so here we go. Okay, this is good. One of the things that drives the postcard studio is coffee, of course. Any other coffee fans out there? I think so, because especially the West Coast, who wakes up and joins me in the morning on Mondays, better have some coffee brewing. That's all I got to say. It's early out there. Pete's Coffee, 10 to 12 ounce, select variety, $7.99. Whole bean coffee. All right. Loving that. Loving that. Okay. And if you got any comments on the coffee situation, I do want to hear about it. All right. Okay, now, Hostess Donuts, $2.79. You kind of can't beat that. If you add $1 to that, you can go to the Holy Donut and get one gluten-free donut, which I will say are the best gluten-free donuts around at the Holy Donut, okay? But if you're on a budget or you got a bunch of chompy friends who like to eat powdered donuts, or you want a powdered donut that comes out of a bag and there's just like kind of this big cloud of powdered sugar happening, Hostess Donuts, $2.79. Okay. All right, Shaw's. Okay, Pringles, 3 for $5. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, let's go on. Let's move along. Okay, and then it looks like we didn't get anything from Market Basket this week, so now we're on to Hannaford's. Tell me your thoughts, stuff and things. Okay, drinking coffee in my orange cup. Yes, love the color orange. I'm a fan of all the colors, by the way. Not discriminating, but check this out. Lots of colors. All right. Okay, and looking at Hannaford's, let's take a look. All right, so here's the thing. I've been having a great time now going. I used to go grocery shopping on Sundays, but now I go on Mondays in the afternoon after Steals and Deals. It's really handy. So you guys help me out with this. But I want to say Maine broccoli bunch, $1.99. Okay, this is a really good price for a nice big bunch of broccoli. And it's grown in Maine. The one thing I will say about it is in order to compete with these guys from California, they have to shrink wrap their broccoli. So it's already in a bag, okay? It's already encased in plastic, which people may have mixed feelings about. But if you think about it, when you go to the grocery store, if you don't use reusable bags or cloth bags or something like that, and I'm going to admit that I'm not great about that. I do always bring my reusable bags for everything that goes out of the store. But this Maine broccoli is shrink wrapped. I have mixed feelings about that. But when I realized I was going to put it in a bag anyway, I said, okay, let's talk about that. Took it home. It was beautiful. It was fresh. And it's getting this broccoli producer into the market with all these dudes from California who, know how to make it and send it across the country in a lickety-split on ice. And, these big operations are hard to compete with. So anyway, so I tried it out, and it was good. $1.99 for a nice big bunch of broccoli. That's a pretty good price. And before I get any further, good morning, Ray Calabro. How's it going? Nice to see you here. We haven't chit-chatted in a minute. How's the songwriting? Okay, so let's see. Back to School 101. We're going to check this out. And if I see any more tasty snacks, I will definitely let you know that. Okay, mini muffins. You can make them at home, but if you're not going to make them at home, $4.99 for a dozen. Okay. If you got a bunch of people to feed and you want to have a snack, there you go. I kind of can't stop looking at this, actually, because then you get to the other side and there's all these other things like I'm going to say this is not, I'm not feeling this one. 35-ounce Hannaford non-dairy coffee creamer, $4.09. That's awesome if you've got an office to take care of. Okay. Yes, California knows how to rock and roll. Well, I'm glad you're awake, Diggy. I'm making the jokes. All right, here we go. Okay, so I want to look at back to school. All right, this is a very long Steals and Deals. I'm sorry, but last week I didn't make it to, because of the moose hide situation, I didn't make it to the grocery store in time. I mean, the grocery store. I didn't make it to the P.O. box in order to get the Steals and Deals, and I had to read it off the screen. It's not the same. So we're just taking our sweet time this morning. So if you're new here, this is how we roll. All right, so let's see what we got for back to school. Okay, Ricola cough drops, because your kid's going to come home with a cold, $4.69. That's okay. That's okay. And laundry detergent, okay, here we go. 7th generation laundry detergent, liquid, $12.99. We don't use that stuff because it makes our washer smell weird after a while. We use the dry stuff, which is kind of hard to find. So if you have a good source for dry laundry detergent, the powdered stuff, I want to hear about this. All right. Okay, simple snacking 101. Okay, now this is a section I can get behind. Okay, snacking is definitely a thing for me. I'm just gonna say I'm a snack fan. Annie's Baked Snack Crackers, $4.09. That is expensive, but you can get a giant Pepperidge Farm Goldfish crackers for $8.49. Like the big old one that you always want to buy for yourself. That's on the end of the row. That looks like it's in a massive, the biggest half and half carton that you've ever seen. It's actually Goldfish crackers. Yeah, $8.49. So if you're going more bang for your buck with the snacking, Goldfish crackers from Hannaford's. Okay, here we go. That was fun. Don't you agree? Let's see what kind of comments we've got going on here. And before I read the comments, I just want to say welcome to Postcards. I'm your host, Jenny Van West, coming to you live from the Postcard Studio, where it's always 70 and sunny. And you can write to us and get on the wall of love, and then have your postcard read on the show on Mondays. And speaking of Mondays, this is our last Monday for the summer. I'm taking a little breaky break, gonna go do some stuff and things, and then we're gonna reconvene Monday, September 26th, the end of September, okay? Go have a beautiful end of August and September, and we're gonna be communicating and thinking about stuff and things, and we'll be sending our brain waves to each other, and then September 26th, we're gonna be back here. But if you wanna write to us, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098, and if you forget, just rewind and listen to the song again, and it's all in there. Okay, I'm super excited about this. Let's see what's going on in the comments. What did I miss? Yeah, gonna make some broccoli later. Good. Now I want a buttered roll. I didn't even read about butter or rolls, but now you want a buttered roll. I think that's a favorite snack right there. Hey, buttered roll can't be beat, right? Okay. Kayla turned me on to putting peanut butter on broccoli. It's my favorite snack now. That sounds like the healthiest thing that a person could eat. And if you're a vegetarian, that's like a full meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Boom. All you need to do is add pie and you're done. You're done. All the food groups. Okay. That was a pretty good steals and deals, I have to say. So let's sing another song and then we're gonna read the mail. We're gonna read the mail. All right. So a couple weeks ago, I had a absolutely fabulous time playing 2 house concerts in the same weekend. And I haven't been playing a bunch of shows lately. I've been playing some, but not a lot. I've just been letting myself get restored by the music, and until I get to the point where I'm like, oh, let's put some stuff out there. And play a song that, if I can get this, because of course I showed up in the postcard studio this morning with everything but a working capo. I'm going to see if I can get this capo to cooperate. I want to play a song that I wrote a while back. I had a wonderful time playing house concerts a couple weeks ago, and this song popped up while I was getting ready for those, and boy, did we ever have a fun time with Ariel Silver and Johnny Myers here in Portland. And up in Livermore. Really super memorable and very, very grateful for all of those experiences. And so I want to play a song that I actually practiced, but I didn't play that week. But it came to mind, it came up, and I went through a phase where there were a lot of celestial references in my songs, and thinking about space and, no idea what it's like out there. It's all I know is from what I read in the photographs. And anybody been following the latest developments with intergalactic or intragalactic photographs? I want to hear from you. Actually, I think it's intergalactic. The photos have been really amazing. But anyway, this one's in honor of my folks who love space and science and stuff like that. And it's about addiction, actually. So if that's ever touched your life, which for most people it has, somewhere along the way, it's for you. Wrote this with Ed Disjardin from Reedfield.
Built from wax and wood, these wings of white, and take me away from earth. It felt so right, so right. I could feel it in my bones, so right. I could feel it in my bones. Love it way up there where the air is thin, an atmosphere will end and space begin. Light in the head and then the senses dim, so cold it could freeze you to the bone, so cold it could freeze you to the bone. But I have no fear of falling when I'm 10 miles from the ground, and destination moon and this fear of light. One side cold and dark, the other bright. So bright it could burn you to the bone. So bright it could burn you to the bone. But I have no fear of falling when I'm 10 miles from the ground and the sun is making its own gravity. It won't hesitate to take me down. But I have no fear of falling. But I have no fear of falling when I'm 10 miles from the ground and the sun is making its own gravity. And it won't hesitate to take me down. To take me down. To take me
Feeling that one today. Jenny Van West coming to you live from the Postcard Studio, where it's always 70 and sunny, and it's freaking time to read the mail. Read the mail, yeah. And if you're just joining us for the very first time, welcome to Postcards. I'm happy to have you here. Let me see if I caught everybody. Good morning, Mike Younger is in the house. Nice to see you, honey. How you doing? Listen, the deal with this show is you write me a postcard, I read it on the show. The show's PG-11, so keep it clean. But we do have postcards today, and you can be, in the next few weeks, contributing to the fall season, which starts September 26th, by writing to us, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. If you forget, just rewind, listen to the song and memorize it, and you'll always know what our address is. You can write us a postcard from anywhere. You can make a postcard out of a cereal box. Just pull the cereal out of there, eat all the cereal. Actually, once you get done with your Cheez-Its that you got on sale for something cheap, you can take the box, cut it up, put a stamp on that, write a message, send it off to me. P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. That's how it works. So, hey, thank you. Oh, you guys are the best. I love it, I love it. Oh, wait, we got a good comment. Ooh, big fan. Most of the steps of the okay. Is space, galaxy themed, and there's more songs to be released that are similarly themed. Yeah, Space Lover for all mankind. Oh, yes, Diana Griffin, Ennis, what is happening? Nice to see you here. Space, for all mankind. Yes, I agree. We've been watching that. We are fans. And let's see who else we got. Oh, Shane Alexander. What's happening, Shane Alexander? We're having a nice time here this morning. Oh, and yes, let's not forget the pie. Yes, pie is very important. We run on coffee and pie around here. And anything else that's good to eat. Speaking of which, I haven't forgotten to tell you about the moose hide, but we got to read the mail because it's after 11:30 and we're running behind schedule. We're running behind schedule. All right, and then after we read the mail, we're going to do a little bit of a, well, let's see. No, before we read the mail, one more thing. Okay, so last time, I'm just going to put these up and we're going to do the reveal at the end of the show. We've been looking at these photographs, okay? They're all from the same place. And where's it from? Where is this? And we're going to do the reveal after we read the mail. Okay, here we go. All right, what kind of pie? I like all kinds of pie. My favorite to make though is maple pecan pie or maple hazelnut pie. Very, very good. Okay, so here we go. We have a beautiful postcard from Karen Gray. Look at that. And it has a little curl on it, which is actually now part of the art. It has these little curls, probably from getting machined, but isn't that absolutely spectacular from 2017? This is a vintage Karen Gray. And she's a wonderful artist and singer-songwriter and a dear friend of mine. Thank you, Karen. Hey, my friend. I was lazy and hot. This is an original postcard I made in 2017. Found it and sending it. Love you lots, Karen. Thank you, darling. That is a real gift. Thank you so much. I love getting postcards of any sort. Handmade postcards have a special place in my heart, as do postcards that... Okay, we're going to read this one. Anyway, let's check this cute little painting out. Arbor Hill Grapery, Naples, New York. This is from my middle school best friend, who's still a very dear friend of mine, and we've had a wonderful time reconnecting the last couple of years, my friend Sarah Edmonds. Hi, Pajamas. That's my nickname. One of many. I'm a nickname fan, just so you know. Hi, Pajamas. Greeting from the Finger Lakes of New York. Caught a replay of postcards and was sad to hear you had no cards to read, so now you do. I love Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Look at this great little postcard. I just love that. I want to be there. That looks like a place I'd like to hang out, you know? The Arbor Hill Grapery. Let me see if I can get it to focus. All right. And third postcard. This one's from Lucky Star Radio. This is from Diggy. I have to ask you, Diggy, should I be worried? Because all these postcards are on a theme. This looks like it could be Maine. I'm just going to say, this is the kind of stuff I love. All right, here we go. Hello, Jenny and Charlotte and Grandma. This is from Lucky Star Radio in Santa Clarita. Hello, Jenny and Charlotte, Grandma in North Moldova, and Judith in the chat. This is great. All right. To answer a July 25th question on inspired creative experimentation, I like song arrangement prompts, i.e., no choruses, outro bridge, solo and intro or outro, different language, no music intro before first verse, start with the chorus or using the first verse again as the last verse. Okay, I'm going to post that because those are a bunch of great ideas, and maybe with your permission, Diggs, I'll just kind of incorporate this into some stuff that we might be doing this fall, because I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about this show, this little podcast tends to attract really creative people, and people who appreciate creativity, which usually means you're creative, and so this is great. So anyway, I appreciate the sentiment here, the sort of like universal karma of this photograph, and I really hope this never happens to anybody out there. But speaking of hunting and fishing, because we are in one of the hunting and fishing capitals of the world, a lot of you have heard about the moose hunt last fall. The way the moose hunting works in Maine is I do come from a family of hunters, and I didn't grow up in a family of hunters, but I'm in a family of hunters now, and so we got a lottery. We got in the lottery for the moose, which sometimes people wait 25, 30 years to get a moose tag. But my husband got one right away, which is kind of unheard of. But anyway, he and our friend Paul Mator, who's a crack shot also, went hunting, bagged a moose. It was very quick, one shot, healthy, beautiful female moose. And we've been fed by this moose all winter, all spring, into the summer. We're still being fed by this amazing creature that inadvertently gave its life so that we could have ours. But I want to show this to you because I'm sitting on it. This is Moxie Moose, who's making a debut in the postcard studio. And I'm just going to tell you, it's rather humbling to sit on the hide of a wild creature. And I know that might upset some of you, but if you are a meat eater, like myself, we do participate. And so, the wild caught meat has never been contained. It's usually very healthy, clean, no chemicals, no factory farming, none of that kind of stuff. So to all the people out there who feed their families or who grew up in families that were fed by hunters, I have tremendous respect for that, and just want to say that we're really grateful. So, not sure what's going to happen here, but we have a rather large moose hide, came off about 1,000-pound moose. So, anyway, so that's the introduction of the moose hide. Welcome to the postcard studio, Moxie Moose. And let's see. Okay, well, I think it's time for another. Say hello to everybody. Absolutely. Thank you, Diggs. That's great. I can't see it on my phone. Yes. Okay. So let me just bring this up a little bit. Before we say hello and goodbye to Moxie Moose, let me just bring this up a little bit. It is very thick along the back of the neck, but you can kind of get an idea. It's leather on the back. It's a mild toned leather, very light toned leather, and then it is a whole lot of hair on the back. And they do have hair and not fur, I found out. So occasionally it needs to be blow dried so that there's little shedding hairs. They can go their way. So anyway, welcome to Maine. We have a moose hide. Let's see, anybody else that I need to say? Oh, good morning, Kathy Marshall. How's it going, neighbor? Nice to see you here. So it's 11:44, and that means, please describe Diggy's postcard. Oh, okay. So Judith, couldn't see this on her phone. All right, so for all y'all who are listening but can't see what's going on here, Diggy's postcard, there is probably circa 1940s colorized Technicolor photograph of a guy leaning over in the back of a rowboat on a pond somewhere or a lake, looks like Maine, and there is a massive trout that if it were real would coming up to get him. It would probably weigh about 6,000 pounds. Okay, there's a 6,000-pound trout coming to get him. And so here's your universal, hey, what's up? What's up, Laura Thompson? Nice to see you here. One of our champion postcard writers of a long time. Nice to see you here, and a dear friend. All right, so anyway, so there's your description. There's the mail. We're going to play a song, and then we're going to talk about what's coming up this fall. And let me see, postcards, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. The fall season is going to start end of September. I'm taking about 6 weeks to go camping, get my kids off to school, make some plans for the fall, and book some visitors. I haven't been interviewing people all summer, and I really miss that. I love chatting with you guys and doing the Monday thing, and I absolutely love it, and we'll keep doing it forever if I can. Speaking of which, here's my Patreon/Jenny Van West. Would love to have your support. Some of our listeners are a part of my Patreon. I'm slowly updating it and thinking in terms of, how can we make that a mutually beneficial kind of arrangement. And it costs about $45 a month to run this show. That includes gas, the P.O. box, the coffee, and the StreamYard subscription. So if it pleases you and you are able, I would love to have you join my Patreon/Jenny Van West. And thank you, DCAT, for being a part of that. And I'm going to start, I think I need to start getting a list on a stick. So one thing to look forward to in fall season is things on a stick, signs and all that kind of stuff. We haven't done that in a while. So let's play a song. Let's play a song, shall we? All right, so I love trout. Well, listen, honey, you would not love this trout. I haven't had it in a gazillion years. Yes, trout is very good to eat, and this trout is a killer. So I'm just going to keep my tuning here, and I want to play another one in this tuning. I actually played this at. Oh my goodness, what has happened here? Look at this. It's just a mess. Look at that. I think I can still play my guitar though. Oh my God. I played, I'm just going to move it up a fret. I played this song at the house concert, I think both nights when I was hanging with Ariel Silver and Johnny Myers a few weeks ago. We had a fabulous time. Those two are just incredible performers, so professional. You know, it's like, it's always great to share a stage with people who just really know how to make an audience hum along, you know, or get very quiet or cheer or whatever, you know, change the vibe in the room. And both of them are just so good at that, supporting the audience through music. That's kind of my thing, you know. We're in this together, and you know, as performers, we, you know, I know that I like to feel that I'm giving back some of what I feel like I've gotten from y'all, you know? So, this was on my first record, and it's a really, you know, it's funny how songs come back around, you know, right now, this song has brought me some comfort, actually, during the last couple of years of just feeling like there's immense change happening, and yet people are the same. We want and need the same things we did 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 20,000 years ago, with the exception of technological devices and all the things that they can do. You know, these are things that we want now. But the basic human interaction, the basic human strengths and weaknesses are the same. And one of the places where I see that is in, you know, the habits of young people. Most specifically, young people fall in love, no matter what's going on. That is a fact. That's an absolute fact. And I've been, so that's what this song is about. Well, she cut us out by the willow tree near the center of town. He was wearing his old blue jeans. She was looking at him the way girls do sometimes. Little blue dress, her hair all curls, and a couple of friends, they were talking behind their hands. She was looking at him the way girls do sometimes. And life will bring you perfect, just a moment at a time. But if you're always begging on that call, you might think you got nothing at all. Nothing at all. Something is broke, it can't be fixed. Was it a dream, or did it exist, or does it really matter anyway? Down at the church there's a rummage sale. Little blue dress, a steal at 50 cents. Hold that one up, I think it'll look real fine. And love makes no sense. It'll make you fall. It might bring you everything. It might leave you with nothing at all. Oh, nothing at all. They cut down the old willow tree near the center of town and put in a Dairy Queen. That's the way it goes in this old world sometimes. Friday night you'll find them there with a couple of friends. They'll be talking behind their hands. She'll be looking at him the way girls do sometimes. And life bring you perfect, just a moment at a time. But if you're always begging on that call, you might think you got nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all. Never fails to make me feel all right, all right, all right. Yes, so Jenny Van West coming to you live from the Postcard Studio, where we're talking stuff and things. We've been hanging out. Didn't have a letter from Grandma today, but we have 3 postcards from listeners, and we sure had a fun time talking to you about that. Also, it's time for the big reveal. You know, we've been doing this Postcards of Mystery just because a friend, Ken Waldman, who was visiting a couple weeks ago, actually was on the show, gave me these wonderful postcards. And or actually, yes, they are picture postcards, like literal old picture postcards from way back. And I wanted to show these to you one more time because I'm going to tell you where it is. And if anybody wants to guess, you just go for it. And, drum roll please, we are looking at, probably from the 1930s, gauging from the fact that there are no cars on the road from Damascus to Beirut. Damascus, Syria. Damascus, Syria. We have a lot of people from Syria here now. And these are photographs from Damascus. I'm just going to guess from the 1930s. Look, judging from the photographs, 1930s. So thank you, Damascus, Syria, for being there when you were there to give us these beautiful photographs. One of the neat things that I just discovered this morning when I was looking at this, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but if you look carefully, there are people walking along the road. And I zoomed in on them earlier today using my phone, taking a photograph and then zooming in digitally. And I'm just thinking about, who are these people? You know, who are these people? Who were they? What were they doing? And why were they walking on that road? And you know, what was going on there? So, photos of mystery for the summer. All right, and maybe there'll be another photos of mystery this fall. I have no idea, but our fall season is going to start. Today's the last day of the summer season, and fall season is going to start on September 26th. And you know, that season is taking shape as we speak. I'm going to be taking a couple weeks off to you know, do some stuff and things. You know, stuff and things. Get the kids off to school, finish out my summer, you know, catch up on some this and that, and catch up on this postcard writing, which I definitely need to do. So anyway, thank you to our three active writers this week who sent in postcards. I really appreciate it. So anyway, this is Charlotte. Charlotte is now a fixture in the Postcard Studio. And I'm just going to warn you, I'm a total beginner on this instrument, and I really, it's been a long time interest of mine to learn to play the button accordion. And as some of you are aware, when I was touring in California a couple years ago, my first chance to go out and play shows out in California, I stayed in San Rafael, just north of San Francisco in Marin County. An absolutely stunningly beautiful area. If you've never been to Marin County and you get a chance to go, just go. There's the healing power of the ocean and the cliffs over the ocean is truly magnificent. And for whatever reason, you know, I've been able to hang out by the Pacific many times, and it is different than the Atlantic. So if you're an Atlantic person and you've never been to see the Pacific Ocean, I really recommend it if you get the opportunity or can take the opportunity. Maybe you can get a cheap flight that'll get canceled 4 times, but you'll eventually get there and get to hang out on the beach. Anyway, in San Rafael, at the house we were staying, there were a couple things. One was a beautiful old Chevrolet truck that was just like the one we used to have from the 50s. And there was an accordion. And it was a Hohner Corona 2 CFG accordion, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And then came back to Maine and went into local guitar shop, Buck Dancer's Choice, giving a hey howdy to Buck Dancers. And price to sell in the consignment area was an identical accordion. And so Charlotte came to the family, and this summer has been my summer to learn to play. So I was just messing around with this song last night. It was written by Bob Wills. You guys might know him from the Aha fame. Wonderful fiddle player, founder recognized founder of the, or I should say, a major creator in the Western swing tradition. I'm just going to put it like that. So, all right, here we go. Well, you can't go home if you're going by the mill, 'cause the bridge washed out at the bottom. Let's see. Well, you can't go home if you're going by the mill, 'cause the bridge washed out at the bottom of the hill. Big creek up and a little creek level, and I plow my corn with a double shovel. Stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner, don't see why you can't stay a little longer. Well, you ought to see my blue-eyed Sally. She lives way down on Shinbone Alley. Number on the crate, number on the door, and the next house over is a grocery store. Stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner, don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Sitting in the window singing to my love, and the slop bucket fell from the window up above. Mule and a grasshopper eating ice cream, and the mule got sick and they laid him on the beam. Stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner, don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner, don't see why you don't stay a little longer. All right, you've been Charlotted. Thank you, Charlotte. Charlotte brings me great joy and pleasure, and the plan is every Monday on Postcards, Charlotte's going to make a little appearance with some song that I'm working on, usually in the key of C. So, we're almost out of time. It's 11:59, and I want to just touch on a couple things. One is to read the comments, and let's just see who's here. If I haven't had a chance to say hello to Jeffrey Randall, what's happening? Let's see, we've got Bob Wills, yes, Damascus, okay, Charlotte, yes, Charlotte fans out there. I had to go answer the door and miss the reveal. Where was that? Damascus, Syria, thank you, Judith, for filling in for me while I was singing. Damascus, Syria made its appearance in these photos of mystery that I shared during the fall. Or the fall, the summer season. My God, I don't even know. Thank you. I'm almost totally ahead of myself. Bob Wills. Yes, you know Bob Wills. Right on. So I just want to say a couple things. If you just joined us for the first time today, I'm so happy that you did. I'm Jenny Van West, coming to you live from the Postcard Studio here in Portland, Maine. And love to hear from you. Had some wonderful postcards today. P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. Sharpen your pencils, eat some Cheez-Its, cut up the box, and send me a postcard. And Patreon, if you want to join, if you have the opportunity and you are so desire, please join my Patreon. Help me keep the lights on here at the Postcard Studio and do various other things that I love to do. And let's see, fall season is going to start Monday, September 26th, right here in the Postcard Studio. Cannot wait to see you. We'll be having some musical guests this fall. I'm missing the interviews, I'm missing catching up with people and seeing what's going on. And right now it's, doing this show during the pandemic has been such an interesting experience, and having the opportunity to talk to artists who are getting back out on the road, who've been releasing records and doing the things that we do, it's just wonderful to hear from people. So, looking forward to that, and more letters from Grandma and more postcards. So anyway, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's joined us this summer, who's been writing in and stuff like that. I'm going to miss you guys over the next couple weeks, but we can keep in touch. Send me a postcard. Let's keep in touch. And what was I going to say about that? I don't know what I was going to say about that. So let's just go out in the usual manner, shall we? I'm going to go out in the. This looks like, I don't know what kid this is. It's been wonderful. Thank you all for a wonderful summer season. And it's still going on. It's still summer, you know. But one thing I will say about the campfire last night, I could hear just a little bit of fall coming, and I could feel it in the air. And that's not a bad thing when it's your favorite time of year. I know it's strange to love the fall when the trees all lose their leaves, but that's the way it is around here. Love you guys. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time from North Moldova. You don't need a reason, you don't need a rhyme to write a postcard to P.O. Box 1252. Just write a postcard. 04098. Just write a postcard to Westbrook, Maine. 'Cause Grandma loves this show, and Grandma loves you too. And I sure am going to miss you guys over the next couple of weeks. But let's see each other again. We're going to be back here, bringing you, slinging you more postcards goodness, starting September 26th. Can't wait to see you. Lots of love. Send me a postcard, and I will see you on the interwaves. We'll see you on the face tubes in September.